Hi everybody, welcome back to Critical Mass. Well, we decided not to have Mark here today because he's just too positive all the time.
Please continue.
We just watched WandaVision episode 9, the season finale. And let's see, did it end on a high note? Did it end on a low note? Let's find out. And what about the cliffhangers? And who's the special guest? Oh. All right, season finale. It left last week with the two kids being held on
With the yarn.
Wanda getting ready to do battle with Agnes, and the White Vision getting ready to be sent in to the area. And we have no idea where Monica was. We have no idea where anybody else was.
Well, Monica was captured by.
But that was the episode before.
Yeah.
There was zero about Monica in the last episode.
But we knew that was her last encounter.
Yeah. Well, we knew she was looking into the basement, and then the brother shows up, but we don't know at that point if is he a good guy, a bad guy? We didn't know nothing. He's a bad guy. Well, he's a bad guy because he was taken over. He's not really a bad guy.
Oh yeah, spoilers.
Spoilers. Well, yeah, you got to go into spoilers. It's a season finale, everybody.
Well, it releases today, so if you want to watch it, come back later or tomorrow. Okay?
Or
don't watch it now if you don't want spoilers.
And don't listen to me just saying that the brother is not bad, because it might ruin it for you when you get to that point. So try not to listen to that part of the video. What did you think of this episode?
Okay, this episode had a lot of decent battle-y stuff. Okay, you got
the word is action. The word you're looking for is action.
We got lots of battle-y action, and you have the Vision coming in, and he's taking on Vision, of course. You have the two going against each other. You have Agnes taking on Wanda, and then you have the Sword coming in to the town, and they're going to do their thing. So there was good action. Before I continue, what did you think?
I thought there was plenty of action-y stuff too.
Okay, now this is where I have a problem, because even though they had the action, I thought a lot of it was just, so what?
Yeah, well, at one point the two Visions are facing off against each other, and they start having this philosophical debate.
Yeah, punch, punch, punch. What do you think about this?
Now, it completely reminded me of the original Star Trek episodes when a computer was taking over the Enterprise, and the real threat to the Enterprise is you. Well, I must destroy everything attacking the Enterprise. Yeah, but you're the one attacking the Enterprise. Oh, does not compute. Does not. That's exactly what it reminded me of. Like,
so then you have this stalemate where White Vision, he comes to accept that other Vision is not his enemy, and then he flies off. He stops the battle.
Yeah.
So where's he flying off to? Is he going to battle Sword? Is he going to save Wanda? What's he going to do? We don't know, because he never comes back.
He's just leaving. I am Vision.
He's gone.
And he's gone. Dun, 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 dun.
And then you have Sword coming in because Wanda is forced to open the hex to let the townsfolk out. And they use that opportunity to come racing in with all their soldiers and their Humvees and their machine guns. And then they come in and they shoot a couple of times. Monica Rambeau shows some of her power. The bullet goes into her, slows down, falls to the ground.
And that's it.
Okay. She was in the whole series for that. That's the only thing.
No. She was in the whole series for the end credit.
Okay, let's not talk about that yet.
But we will.
Yeah.
But we will.
So Sword comes in. The fast kid goes and takes all their guns, and now the soldiers are just standing around there for the rest of the episode like this. And Hayward comes and he shoots all those bullets. And then he's done. He tries to get away because he has no more bullets. And Kat Denning shows up out of the blue in a circus truck. And she has one line, you're going to jail or something like that.
Have fun in jail.
Okay, so Hayward was in it the whole episode for that. Kat Denning was in the whole series for that. Useless.
They had a lot of wrapping up to do in a 1 hour episode. So they had the Wu character, they had her character, the Monica Rambeau character, the Agnes character, the townspeople characters, and Vision character. They had to wrap it all up in once. And so they went with, okay, Kat, here, you just crash, stop Hayward, and that's it. And that she literally had that one line, and even at the end, they go, oh, so where is she? And she goes, she doesn't like debriefings. So she left. But that should be good for you, because you don't like that character anyway.
Yes, but this makes me think I had to endure her for nothing. And then you have what we've all been waiting for, the Agatha versus Wanda battle.
Yeah.
And Agatha has this thing where she absorbs power.
Yeah.
Wanda tries to do her glowy bullet things at her. She just absorbs it and gets more powerful. And so they're flying around. Oh, now Wanda starts giving her all the power that she has. And Agatha's getting, oh, yeah, I'm getting strong. And I won't tell you how, I will.
Yeah, you will.
Wanda put runes on the walls, so now Agatha can't cast any more spells. Okay. But suddenly, Wanda taps into her Scarlet Witchiness, becomes Scarlet Witch in the full costume and everything, absorbs all of Agatha's power somehow. She could do this now. There's no indication that she could do this before, but now she knows everything about herself and she could absorb all of Agatha's power. And now she's super dominant witch and saves the day.
Except you got to remember, she's a natural. She doesn't have to be trained.
Oh, but she's a natural right at that moment.
Yes, as she learns that other people can do things, she realizes, hey, then I guess I should be able to do the same thing. When she tries it, she does it. She didn't know she could absorb people's powers until she tried. I didn't have as big a problem with that as you do.
It was lame. It's like, oh, she's losing the battle really badly, so what will we do to make her win? Well, let's just make her win because she's super powerful. Okay.
Actually, she was leading her into a trap. She was making her think that she kept missing her with the power. But what she was doing was planting the ruins along the hex every time she missed.
Okay, yes. Yeah.
And so after that, no matter how powerful Agnes became, she can no longer cast any magic.
And that I would have understood.
Right.
As long as Wanda remained Wanda. But now she's suddenly Jesus Wanda.
No, she just started even if Agnes had every power and Wanda only had this much power left, she's still the only one who can cast.
Yes.
So she casts the power to absorb all the power back.
Which now she has the ability to do.
Yes.
She didn't have it before when they first started their war. But now she does. For no reason.
Do you think there's an instruction? Well, there is an instruction booklet out there. And now she has it. As a matter of fact.
Okay, so they come to the conclusion that Wanda has to get rid of her hold on Westview, and she shrinks the hex. She says goodbye to Vision and the kids, and we have an end credit scene.
2 of them. 2. So don't stop, because we almost stopped. And I even said at one point, well, I guess there's not a second one, and then there was. So we have, what do they call the scree? The Cree? No.
The Cree.
The Cree? Is it?
I think so.
Anyway, the guys who can shapeshift. They're from the Marvel movies. One shows up, brings Monica Rambeau down below in the theater, and says, a friend of your mom's says you've been grounded, and he wants to talk to you. And she goes, where? And the other one just goes, like this. I guess we're assuming that it's Fury.
Because he was on the Scree or the Kree ship in the last Marvel movie.
Or it could be Captain Marvel as well. Either one of those choices. Probably Fury, but it could be Captain Marvel as well.
Said he.
Did he?
Yeah. She said he wants to see you.
Okay.
So it has to be Fury.
Probably it's Fury. And that's how, and she's big smile on her face, looking up a little bit, and that's the end of that scene.
Okay.
The next scene is we see Wanda sitting in Wolverine's cabin off in the woods.
You don't. No. You don't know it's Wolverine's cabin.
It reminded me of the movie Wolverine because it's out in the middle of nowhere, small little wee cabin, no electricity or nothing like that, and she's sitting there just looking. The camera comes in across the lake, focuses on her. She turns around, she walks in, she's picking up her kettle of tea from the wood stove, and all of a sudden we hear something in the other room, and we go into the other room, and it's Wanda flipping through the Book of Magic, the dark book, Chaos Magic, and she hears her son yelling, "Mom, help, Mom, help." And that's the second end credit scene. So read into that whatever you want.
We don't understand what it means. Maybe somebody out there actually understands it.
Who knows a lot more about the comic book lore than we do. I do not know enough about the kids. I do not know enough about the Scarlet Witch to even hazard a guess.
But this is what we do know. No good cameos. Entrance to the multiverse of madness?
Nothing.
No. Other than Agnes says you don't know what you've unleashed. However, we have no indication that that means anything.
No. Because the lore of the Scarlet Witch is that she will bring about the end of the world. And that's mentioned a couple times. So as far as that's concerned, Agnes mentioning that could mean that.
Could that just mean the end of Wanda's Hex world?
No, the world, not her world. But it could mean the end of the world for that universe, for all we know.
We don't know if there's a multiverse of madness at this point.
Because they didn't mention it at all. We thought this would be leading into all the different storylines, and it seemed to not lead into much.
I watched this, despite it being lame, because I thought it was going to be...
Call me at...
I thought it was going to be the entrance into the next series.
Which is coming out on, I think it's the 15th of this month.
Is it the multiverse? Or is it...
No, it's Falcon is coming out.
Oh, the one I wasn't looking forward to. Okay, anyway. If I have to rate this
Let's be honest,
series,
you haven't been waiting for any of them.
if I had to rate this series, I would rate this a lame out of 10. It doesn't even get a number. Okay? This was bad. I would not recommend this to anybody to watch. So if you haven't, don't. You don't need to.
And we now know why we are the lowest reviewed YouTube channel out there.
If you're a Marvel fan, okay, great. I'm glad you enjoyed this if you did. However, if you're not a Marvel fan, you probably didn't enjoy this.
Or you're a very, very casual fan. That the Easter eggs don't mean nothing and the lore doesn't mean too much.
No, this was only for people who love Marvel and who like picking out the Easter eggs.
Now, if you were to give the series as a whole a lame out of 10, yes. But give it a number. Give it a number out of 10.
I would give my interest in watching Paul Bettany and Elizabeth Olsen a 7 out of 10 because I thought they did a good job.
But the series.
The series, oh man.
Because they've led into WandaVision 2. They've set it up now, so...
Like, if I gave season 2 of The Mandalorian probably a 6, if that's what I think I gave it, I would have to give this series a 4. Maybe a 3.
Oof. You really hated it.
But let's say 4 because nothing meant anything. Monica Rambeau? Worthless. Why was she even in this?
To set up the next one.
To give her powers. That's it.
Yeah.
The best thing about this whole series, Jimmy Woo and Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany. That's it.
okay. Hayward was okay. His role was
Worthless. Why was he even in it?
no, but he was the evil guy. He did his role okay. They just gave him stupid things to do. Like he acted okay. I didn't have any problem with him because he went from looking like he was concerned and working on it to being the evil villain. I didn't mind that.
Look concerned, Hayward. What would you give that series? What would you give the series?
I'm in the 5 to 6 range, right in the middle, probably 5.5.
Was this better than season 2 Mandalorian?
To me, it was about the same. I was actually I was less disappointed with this than I was with the Mandalorian season 2 because of season 1. But this one, at least that beginning 3 episodes, I was so into the old nostalgia and how well they were doing it, and the mystery. Yeah, I have to give it at least on par.
That was like first 3 episodes out of 10. Let's start with a 7. Mr. H reviews. I don't know if anybody knows him. He's a British guy. He does movie review stuff. After the first couple of episodes, he was trashing this, and I was saying, "Oh my God, buddy, you got to give it a chance. It was not that bad." And he was just trashing it, saying it's complete garbage. I said, "You don't know what you're talking about." He was right.
Way to go, Mr. H!
He was right.
Angry Joe, Collider Videos, Dan Merle, all the other guys, I guess, are wrong because they all loved it.
They're all shills.
I knew that was coming out. So there you go. We're another completely wasted 9 weeks of our lives watching this, getting up early in the morning and recording. Lovely, lovely time of WandaVision. I'll give credit. The cast acted like as best they could with what they were given. Now, like, I liked Elizabeth Olsen portraying all the different
She was
years.
good. She was
Paul Bettany is a class act. I like he portrayed Vision perfectly. He did his job. Even the comedic roles of Dick Van Dyke's spin-off and stuff like that, he did perfectly. Let us know what you guys think of the series. Give us a number. Tell us, out of 10 down below, how many lame out of 10 do you think this was? Paul says it's a 3 maybe.
If you're unclear, I didn't like it very much.
He's like, not right up there at all. All right. Well, that's our review. Let us know in the comments down below. And until next time, when we watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Is that what it's called?
I think so.
It'll be riveting. I tell you, it'll be riveting.